I figured your preference would be one of us managing physical cards. There are some
Yeah, I think that's exactly
digital
right.
tabletops, but
Right, and
yeah.
especially, yeah, physical cards, and since there's actually no secrecy in Cold Soldier,
Oh,
um,
yep.
except for that final draw, of course, um, then and even that's not that big a deal. I mean, you're just
No.
watching somebody. There's no redraw or bluffing or anything,
Yep.
so even that could even be open. Um, so I am getting my notebook out so I have something to write on.
Yeah.
So I guess our first step is just to say who is playing the soldier and who is playing the Dark Master. I will say that I am Dark Mastered out and would like to
Okay. I'll play
volunteer
Dark
for
Master.
soldiering.
Excellent. My proposal was just to flip a coin, so happy
Hmm.
to do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, okay. So I will be the Dark Master. You will be the soldier. I think my preference might be the past
Okay.
between the two era options. I've the last couple of times I've played were in the modern day, and I think it might be fun to get some separation, something new. Um, do you have any particular historical eras you've been venturing in lately?
Well, first of all, yes. But that actually means that I'd almost prefer for it to
Do
be
something else?
um, more. I'd actually like to turf that
Sure. Yeah.
for you to pick.
So I just read Soldier of Arete by Gene Wolfe. So
Yeah,
let's say Hellenic Greece, ancient Hellenic Greece.
or more accurately, uh, Achaea,
Yes. Yeah, and I'm not
or
intensely familiar, so any
Icani, or something.
hmm
So, um, okay. And so then you get to choose what sort of Dark Master you are.
Vengeful God is just too fun to pass up.
I get to make up some
Yes,
soldier stuff now, right?
you do. And the game doesn't specify whether or not you share that with me. But yes, cause of if you don't, in case you don't have it in front of you, cause of death, weapon, and how you fight are the three categories for the soldier.
Right. So I died from technically a murder, although they would have said I was sacrificed.
Yes. Okay.
Um, my weapon, uh, maybe I'm getting a little extravagant with this, but the weapon is like the the earth beneath me and nearby.
Oh,
Can
cool.
yawn
Yeah,
open and grab you, um, and there are snakes in there.
I love it. Yeah.
Um, and alone.
Okay. So I don't get a zombie horde to start off with. In terms of so I'm thinking in terms of setting, I will be, pastiching what I know about Greek culture together. And please, in terms of table talk, I invite you to offer any fun details you have.
I will.
I've got
I
Wolf's Grease, fresh in
well,
my mind.
I'm yeah, which is probably better than, for example, Hollywood's.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah.
on the other hand, no matter what we do, a historian will cry. So,
Yes.
all right. I'll save my appearance for my appearance.
Perfect. Give me maybe 2 minutes
Yeah,
to work on
sure.
my agenda, and then
Ooh.
I'll let you know when it's put together. All right. Let me return to the rules here. So we have to prime the deck. I'll do quickly now. One, I always find a bit of a. Sometimes I play all to the end, and then sometimes you hit a very nice natural
Yeah,
inflection
yeah, it's gone
point.
the other
Yeah,
way for me as well.
deck is ready to go. I've got a space over here on the desk I'll use to keep our to designate as the holes. Okay, and yeah, let's begin. So, uh, strangely enough, when the cold soldier's eyes open, uh, you're not greeted by some dark atmospheric thing. You see sun shining through these really beautiful cottonwood trees. And you are looking up at this really gorgeous grove. um, and in your ears you can hear the chanting of a woman. Uh, I think she is behind you. She's saying uh, words that sound like Greek, but maybe some very ancient, uh, arcane version of it that is just on the edge of comprehension. Um, and As the chanting goes on, you can feel more of your body being kind of pulled out of the ground. So maybe when your eyes first opened, there was this circle of earth around them, and then you're kind of clears out, and you are magically excavated, from the earth here by this language, this poetry. That's is really what it is. Um, and at As the chanting dies away, you receive your order to stand and turn and face your mistress. Uh, you were given that command, and as you turn, you are going to see a naked woman who is preternaturally beautiful, kind of inhumanly slender, and with hair that is, as you look at it, it kind of shifts, and for a moment it looks like moving water, and then it's back to hair. And in her body, as you look at it, a shadow might fall, and it might look as though there's uh, like tree bark, and then the light shifts again, and it's skin again, and she has these incredibly bright green eyes, and she looks you over, and smiles as though greatly pleased, uh, and uh, and says to herself, uh, Lord Hades has paid me back well in this deal. Yeah.
Well, I am. an enormous person, partly due to bulk, natural bulk, but also due
Hmm.
to an excessive, grotesque degree of bloating, swelling, um, and bulging, so that I'm almost, you know, almost globular, and
Yeah.
am deeply unalive and unprepossessing, just huge, ponderous, obese bulk, not standing properly, not turning in kind of this one slow motion upon command, and not like watching alertly or anything. Just they're just you have raised a dead soldier and you've got one.
Yeah. I'm loving the point of view thing that I'm imagining, so like when you're standing up, the camera rises and rises and rises. She's looking up at you. We really get
Mm-hmm.
that impact of the height, the hugeness. Uh, so she's looking at you. She is well pleased at what she sees. And um, she says, slave to the east of here. Uh, uh, there is to the east of here there is a wood, and in that wood there is a woman named moment. I can't believe that I'm losing notes already. Here we go. There is a woman named Ligeia. She is there. uh she is there, gathering leaves and flowers for her wedding crown. uh go there, uh, go there and uh, break her neck, uh, and carry her body uh, further east. You will find a dwelling there, and leave her corpse at the door of that place, and then return to me.
All right. I have uh, my means of obeying and of leaving are simply to settle back into the earth.
Oh, nice.
So it basically swallows me up again. Um,
Ooh.
and so therefore, at that very place where she's gathering flowers, um, there is an upwelling of earth, and becomes apparent that that turns into the dirt sliding off of my flesh as it rises, higher and higher, until I clamber forward, from the ground. Um, and at that point, the uh, okay, well, I think I need to wait until the cards come out. So I will
Yeah,
basically,
absolutely.
stride forward to clutch at her, and
Hmm.
and basically gather her, to me in such a way that I'm not even like strategically breaking her neck. I'm basically just engulfing her and squishing whatever until her neck snaps. Um,
Yeah.
so that's what I'm aiming at. Is this a point for the
Hmm.
card? For the card.
It is. So let's say this, because I love this horrific entrance is um as you emerge from the earth, you do kill a woman, but there are several women out here gathering, materials for this big ceremonial, and so you engulf one of these women and kill her, and then you see, streaming flowers behind them, kind of screaming. There are three
Kind of
women
shooting us
scattering
all
off
over the
into
place.
the woods.
Okay.
Yes. Uh,
This is a difficult problem for an undead bulk. Let's see.
it is. So. And maybe just, I mean, to kind of reinforce some things that I find horrifying about this, these are all uh young women by the standards of the times. We're talking like 16, these are really, teens. Yeah, yeah. Um, all right. I'm gonna lay down three cards face up. Oh, this is a five of clubs, a three of spades, and an ace of clubs. And I believe ace is high in this game.
Oh yeah, it's poker.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Um,
Well, I remember
so
this
I think,
spot.
yeah,
I remember this spot. This spot
wonderful.
is. I have been here. I have. I have received flowers from here. Maybe it was with other men. Maybe it was. Maybe this very woman, right, who's
Mm,
dead in my hands,
yeah.
was one of the women who gave flowers. In fact, I think she was.
Oh,
So I have been here. I have done a ritual at this place. I have been part of what they do here, or what these flowers are for.
oh.
I believe that
So
ace
I
is
will.
mine.
So for narrating,
A memory.
the the memory, I think what we'll do is, so you would have it one card. These three are mine
Oh,
as
right.
the
Wait, wait,
GM.
wait. We forgot. We have to put out my opposition card too, right? Yeah,
So yours is a seven
right.
of spades, and then the memory could put this into your hole and replace it with another one.
Oh, the memory gives me the seven. Ah, phooey. Okay. Well, I want a memory anyway. Okay. So, um,
So I'll go ahead and flip another one. So the seven of spades is going to
right.
go into your hole. Let me just label a piece of paper to ensure that I don't lose track. Okay. So now, oh, very nice. You have a seven of diamonds. And in terms of options, or procedures, you can use the
I could use
weapon
I could use my
to
weapon, which would give you the ace, I believe.
for the end game, but
Yeah.
it would win you this scene and let you hold on to your seven for the
Right.
end game.
Right. It may or may not. Um, or rather, we'd have to check the suits on the sevens, but I think it. I think seven of.
Oh, you'd be up against the highest one here is a five,
Oh yeah. Okay. Right.
three
Right.
and
Because I
five.
got the
So
other
yeah,
seven.
if you
Yeah.
will,
That would be
yeah.
the case. Um, and otherwise I have to lose my seven.